Steve, as a facilitator, we aim to learn, of course. How do you get feedback from participants?
Depends on the kind of the scale of the thing. Quite often I'll use a feedback form with the group. I might write an email asking the person who's commissioned me to give feedback, or I might have an group exercise. So I might say, put some notes on some flip charts, or we'll make a note in the digital space. If it's the form, I might use a Net Promoter Score question, like how would you recommend us? I might ask something like, what was the most important takeaway for you from this? Again, it's really open, but there's a lot that might tell me. And I often ask, what change could we make next time to improve this thing? So those are the kind of questions that I do. How do you get feedback?
Yeah, some of the same manners, but I was interested, you mentioned how are we going to change something for the future? So that reminds me of the phrase feed forward. So feedback, what could we learn from what we did? The feed forward is what could we do in the future to impact more? But I would typically do the same. I would always talk with those who have commissioned me. If it's a short session, I would just use an open closing session where I ask people or give people the opportunity to say what they would like. And often I do a physical kind of a gallery where I also gather some quantitative data.
Where it's like more of a training type thing, or the agenda's known, I often like to ask people, how confident would you be about this topic? Or how happy are you about this thing? Something like that on a score, and then re-ask that at the end of the session. But I think there's a challenge, not just to get people to give feedback that makes them and us feel good, but that we can learn from, and also that demonstrates that people are making changes in the long term.